traders, are good. On my previous videos, I mentioned how much you can save on taxes if you are trading as a business. And many of you are still confused, wondering how can someone trade as a business? Or what does this mean to even trade as a business? Is this possible? Can someone, and how does a person, but what does this mean to trade as a business? It simply means that you register yourself as a company under LLC. The word LLC means limited liability company. How does one do that? You simply go to CIPC website and you open your account there, and then you register yourself as a business. How do you register yourself as a business? Well, I'm mafikitrades, so the name of my business will be mafikitrades. I am the business because I am a brand myself. So I'm the brand, I'm the business, I'm the company. So if I trade, that's a company trading. My losses are the company losses. My gains are the company gains because I'm trading under LLC, Limited Liability Company. To register yourself, I think it takes about 175 francs, so it's very cheap. And you do it again under CIPC. Now, when you are doing that, you step out of being just an individual trader or a regular trader and move into being a limited liability company. But let's focus on the word limited liability. What does it mean to become a limited liability? Let's just put company aside for now. Limited liability means that you are separating yourself as an individual to yourself as a business. So now you are no longer just one person, but you are two in one. There's a regular version of yourself, and then there's you as a company or as a business. And both of you don't mix together anymore. How so? Well, this means that your personal assets will be separated from your company debts. In case you grow and do extremely well as a trader and you end up creating huge debts under the name of your company. So when you are opening those debts, you are opening those debts in the name of yourself as a company, not as just a regular person. So whatever debt you opened as a company does not come into contact with you in any way, shape, or form as an individual. Let's say you owe the bank 1,700,000. You went to the bank because you've got, or your company or yourself as a company have a good name, so the bank could give you this money. But now the trading conditions aren't so well and it's not going on yourself as a company, as a trader, so you are not making as much money as you used to do. You are finding difficulties into paying your debts to the bank. So now if you want, you can go to the bank. You can still go to the bank as an individual to borrow another sum of money if you want to. That's a very bad advice, and it's not an advice. Don't do this. You can't finish one debt with another debt. You shouldn't even be into debt to begin with, but I'm just saying this to you so that you can get what I'm trying to say. The debt you opened as a company will not ruin your name as an individual. Number two, it means that you are now a separate legal entity. This means that you have a new legal identity as a business. If you happen to have a problem, let's say maybe with SARS cannot sue you as an individual, but SARS can sue your business. It will interfere with your name as a business because yourself as a business have a separate legal identity. This separation provides owners with limited liability. But in this case, you are the owner, right? So this separation provides you with limited liability. Remember that you are trading under LLC, meaning limited liability company. These are the perks that you get if you are trading under LLC. meaning you are not in any way, shape, or form liable for your company actions. You can get yourself into trouble with the financial institutions, you can get yourself into trouble with the laws, you can get yourself into trouble with people. As a company, that all that will never interfere with yourself as an individual. Number 3, trading under LLC means that you are a private company. Let's say in the near future you do too well as a trader, or your company, which is yourself by the way, does too well. So you are in a position now whereby you can offer shares and dividends to people and grow and scale up high as a business. Well, you cannot do that because Pty Ltd companies are private, therefore are not allowed to offer shares or dividends or any type of sort to the public, and cannot be listed in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. That's a disadvantage that you need to be aware of when you register yourself under LLC. Number 4, when it comes to taxation, when you are trading as a business, it means that the profits you made and the losses you incurred when you were trading as a business will be passed through to you as an individual, since you are the LLC holder, and you report those documents to your personal tax returns. This helps you avoid paying double taxation. Number 5, trading under LLC means that you will get flexibility. There are no strict rules when it comes to management. In case you decide to collaborate with a trader from abroad, it's not a problem because even foreigners are allowed to be set as directors or shareholders in your LLC. Number 6, when you are trading under LLC, it means that you separate your property and assets, meaning that the company assets belongs to the company, not the owner. Now, careful with this one, because just in case in the near future you do so well and then you take a mortgage under your LLC, under yourself as a company, and later down the line the trading conditions are not favorable, therefore you are not making as much profit as you used to make daily or monthly, you find yourself failing to pay for your mortgage. Now you know that if you are failing to pay for your mortgage, the bank will come for your assets, will come for your house. So you might find yourself homeless, or you'll find yourself in trouble with FSCA down the line, or with SARS, and they fine you 117 trillions. And if you cannot afford to pay them those 1700 trillions, you know that they usually come for your assets, especially SARS. If they cannot get the money, they go for assets. So you might find yourself losing your house and becoming homeless because your house is under the name of your company, is under your LLC. So if you bought a house under LLC, then you find yourself into trouble down the line. You may find yourself losing your house. And if your car is under the name of your LLC, you might find yourself losing your car, and so forth. So be careful with this one. Yeah. Number 7, if you are trading under LLC, it means that you have the ability to sue or be sued. This means that you as a company can act as a plaintiff. A plaintiff is a person who brings case against another entity in the court of law. And you can be a defendant. So if you are suing someone, you are a plaintiff, and if you are sued, you are a defendant in the courts of law. Because you have a separate identity, you can sue people as a company, not as an individual. And people or other companies can sue you as a company, not as an individual. Number 8, to trade as a business, it means that you are trading as a perpetual existence. Meaning that the company will continue to exist even if you choose to change the owner